Hi. The second role of government is providing public goods. What characterizes public goods uh, that makes the private sector not willing to provide public goods? There are certain characteristics of public goods. A, shared consumption. Shared consumption. B, non-excludable. Non-excludable. What do we mean by this? Now, if I live in an area where there is no street lighting and I decide I want to put lights in the streets, will I be able to charge people the cost of lighting the street? No. Will I be able to ask them to exclude them from benefiting from lighting the street? No, it is non-excludable. Does it reduce my benefit if they share the consumption of the street lighting? No, they don't. But I will not have a motive to do that. So that's why shared consumption means that if I use something and others use it, it does not reduce my benefit. Non-excludable, I cannot exclude people from consuming something. So shared consumption, a street, we all use the same street. It does not reduce my benefit that someone else is using it. Non-excludable, I cannot tell people do not pass through this street. Only in case of toll stations, which is an exception. It cannot happen in all roads. So these characteristics of the public goods makes private sector not willing to provide them. Therefore, the government does. How? Because the government has the power to collect taxes from people. Through these taxes, it provides these things, such as defense, for example, defense, an army to defend the country. Some people, if I tell my neighbors I want to hire a security company and they are not willing to pay, I cannot exclude them, and they will not reduce my benefit from being secure, but they will not pay for it. That's why the government does that through the taxes. Defense, street lighting, and road pavements. These are all public goods. So what's the difference between a public good and a private good? A private good, my car, I'm willing to pay for my car because no one can consume it other than me and the ones I want them to. I can exclude others from using it. So I'm willing, a sandwich that I eat, if someone eats a part, then I'm losing some of the benefit. It is not a shared consumption. I lose some of the benefit of the part that the other ate. And I can exclude, I can tell them no one is going to eat my sandwich. These characteristics of public goods these characteristics make the private sector not willing to provide them. Therefore, the government does. How? Through collecting taxes and paying for these things. Some other things that are useful for the whole economy and people would not be willing to pay for it, such as education of the poor, and health services, such as the immunization health services. Now, I'm willing to pay for the education of my kids, but I'm not willing to pay for others. However, the others, if they are illiterate, this affects the whole economy, the production, the performance, the efficiency. So the government provides education for the poor. Health services, I pay for the doctor and for immunization of myself and my kids, for the medication and so on. But what happens to those who cannot afford to pay? They will be sick and this would result in affecting me. So the government does that too. That's it for the second role of providing public goods. Bye bye.